Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this video. So let's get into it. I want to start the production of soap. So like we already talked about, here is my measuring cup. This is the PKO, the oil that we are using, palm kernel oil. But because of cold and everything, it's solid now. But I already have the melted one right here. You see it's still fluidy. So this is the melted one. This is the oil we are going to be using. This is my color. It's red that I'm using, yes. And this is the fragrance that I'm using. It's a lemon fragrance, and it's, yeah, sweet lemon right there. This is my funnel. This is the plastic that I want to use to mix, right? And this is my turning stick blender here. Stick blender. This is my hand gloves. I have to remind you of the importance of safety when it comes to soap making. Soap making is not so hard. The process is not so hard. Once you get the hacks that I have given you, you know, you can make your soap just like that. But the safety procedures are very, very, very important, because the lye is very, very corrosive and very, very hazardous and dangerous. So it's prevention is better than cure. So your gloves, your goggles, your overall, yes, please. Let's put that in place. This is my lye, my soaked lye. I've dissolved it for about 3 days, yes. So yeah, let's get right into it. I'm going to be wearing my gloves. I prefer to wear my rubber gloves, yeah. Yes, so my hand gloves in place. Yeah. So I'm just going to start with my oil. Now, you see this sieve? The oil, most times when you buy it, is not clean enough, and you don't want particles in your soap, right? So that's why I sieve the oil. Yeah. Out. Yeah. So that's 700 mils right there. I pour my 700 mils. Please, the procedure, kindly follow the procedure. This is the oil, 700 mils. The oil is the first thing that you pour into an empty bucket, right? Your empty bucket that you want to use to mix. So I pour my oil right there. I pour the oil. You see, I've poured my oil. This is the blender. This is my lye. Okay, I showed you before. And this is my color. So essentially, there are 2 ways to add your color. You can decide to add your color to the oil, which is always preferable, or you can the color has been dissolved in a little quantity of water, right? It has been dissolved in a little quantity of water. So it's still very concentrated here. So there are 2 ways I was talking about. First is you put a little quantity of your oil in a container like that, and you add color to it in that container. You know, color is based on your discretion as you'd like, right? So I want it to be very colorful. So you mix here first, right? You mix here first. After mixing here, then you add to your major oil, right, so that it dissolves properly. Or you don't add your the powder oil the powder color to water at first. That's the other way. You just add the powder to the small quantity of oil, then you pour into the major oil, right? So you mix this thoroughly so that so once you mix this for about 2 minutes,